Yo, what's going on, everyone? Welcome on back to another video. Today, I don't have a Marvel Rivals list for you guys. I have a Marvel Tokon Prediction list. Marvel Tokon is a new fighting game coming out later this year. There's not an exact date yet, but the whole roster is not revealed to us yet. So I thought I might as well predict the whole roster, make a prediction list. Thank you guys for all the support these videos have been getting. It truly means a lot. I'm trying to reach 500 subscribers before the end of the year. If you guys can please subscribe and help me reach that goal, it will mean a lot. But let's get right into this list. And obviously we do know a couple characters they already revealed. Captain America. As you can see, I got Cap and Iron Man right here. Iron Man, Miss Marvel, Spider-Man, Storm, Star-Lord, Ghost Rider, the Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider actually, and Doctor Doom. So these are our confirmed characters. So I think roughly like a good base starting roster, especially for a 4v4 tag fighter, I have 30 characters here. So I'm going to why I put them here. I have a couple unique picks. I do got some popular picks. Of course, this is a Marvel fighting game. They want to sell the game, but yeah, so far from what I've seen in this game, it's made with so much swagger. It's made by Arc System Works. You already know they made Fighter Z, Guilty Gear. So you know they got the sauce. And this Marvel fighting game is gonna have the sauce. So I got some saucy characters. Like honestly, I'm probably gonna main Spider-Man. And I know I usually don't go for the most popular characters in the fighting game. I like the more low-key ones, honestly. But Spider-Man has so much sauce in this game. The combos are insane. But depends what characters they add. I have a couple on my list I would like to add that might have some sauce. But yeah, let's get right into this list. First, I got the Incredible Hulk. You know the Hulk is going to be in this game. I'm almost 100% sure that I got this one right. We need a big grappler, you know? None of these characters that they have revealed so far aren't screaming grappler. I know Miss Marvel has some good grapples, but like a true grappler character, just like straight grabs, like a king from Tekken. Like half the moves are grabs. He's gonna be an annoying character to fight. You know, we got the rush down with Spider-Man, we got the zoner with Star-Lord, we got the overall good with the Cap. We need all the archetypes, and I think Hulk could honestly be a really cool like grappler if they make him right. Also, just like a big beefy guy like a Goro from Mortal Kombat. I think it's dope. I think Hulk's a given. Let's keep going. Next I have Cyclops, leader of the X-Men. We already have Storm revealed, you know, and I don't think they're gonna go down the Marvel Rivals route where they release a couple X-Men here and there and don't have Cyclops. I think Cyclops is in the base game. I think this game's gonna be different kind of roster than Marvel Rivals. Obviously a lot of similar characters because Rivals has a lot of popular characters, but they're also missing a lot. I don't think this game starts without Cyclops. They gotta have him there. You know, he's the leader of the X-Men. And they literally have a map in this game with the X-Mansion, and he's not there. So that leads me to believe he's a playable character. I mean, there's a couple characters in the background like Nightcrawler that I would like to see, Iceman that I would like to see, Beast, but maybe they put those characters there because they're not going to be playable at launch. Maybe they'll be DLC. They do have the character models already made for them, so it could be a possibility, but I think Cyclops is going to be in the base game. Next on my prediction roster, I got Quicksilver. Yes, sir, Quicksilver, speedster in a fighting game. Like, I think that'll be dope. Like, kind of like Flash from Injustice and Injustice 2. Like, speedsters in games are just fun to play. Like, obviously I would like him in Rivals, but in Tokon, like in a fighting game, oh, this guy would be sick. Oh, this game, he will have so much swagger. Like, I want the swaggy characters. Like, you know, Cyclops is gonna have his swagger. Quicksilver's gonna have his swagger. Like, the combos is probably gonna be insane. He's probably gonna rack up like 100 hits. I think we need it. I just love speedsters, especially in a fighting game. I like playing Flash and Injustice. I was a Harley Quinn main, whatever that may entail for you guys, but yeah, Quicksilver. Next I got Ant-Man. Another kind of like unique power here. Can shrink down, can go big. Personally, I would like Ant-Man in a fighting game. The only kind of similar character in the other fighting game was Adam in Injustice 2, and Adam was hella fun. I had a lot of fun playing Adam. Like I said, I was a Harley Quinn main, but Adam was fun. anytime I popped on a little Adam gameplay, I was having a blast, and it wasn't even like a super annoying nuisance to fight against either. It was like cool and unique, and just like something like that in a game like Marvel Tokon, made by the same people from Dragon Ball Fighter Z, or Fighters, however you want to say it. I think they can cook. Next I have Venom. Come on, we need one of Spider-Man's most iconic villains, Venom. He'll kind of, I know he was playable in a Marvel vs. Capcom, so they already kind of got a basis of how you could play in a fighting game. But as we've seen already, these characters don't really play like their Marvel vs. Capcom counterparts. Like, this is a whole new game. Like, you can kind of compare them, but not really. So I think they could do something pretty unique with Venom. But I like my villain representation, and I think most of my list is heroes, and that tends how it bees with starting rosters. I know down the line, like in DLC and stuff, they have more villains, just like how Rivals is doing. They have majority heroes. I mean, they're just more popular, obviously. But I like me some villain representation. I love me some villains. Right now, but they only have Dr. Doom revealed. We're gonna need more villains, okay? So let's see what I have next. Next, I got Wolverine. Okay, I know we got the leader of the X-Men, Cyclops, but the most iconic X-Men is Wolverine. He is the GOAT. I don't think you could have a Marvel fighting game without the big three: Spider-Man, Hulk, Wolverine. That's the big three. Some people might argue Iron Man because of the MCU. Nah, the big three: Spider-Man, Hulk, and Wolverine. If you know ball, you know ball. You know what I mean? They gotta have the big three in this game. It's gonna be awesome, especially in a 4v4 tag fighter. Like, you could have all three of these guys plus Iron Man, and the combos would just be insane. I mean, I can just imagine like Hulk's assist grabs him and Wolverine jumps up and claws him. Oh, bro, I can't wait for this game. I'm super excited. Let's see what I got next. Daredevil. Yes, some street level action. You know what I mean? Daredevil's sick, and I think like a more grounded fighter like a Daredevil can have some swagger. Like, you already seen what they're doing with Cap, and then Cap looks like he's the most insane what's the word? Super powered being too. Like, Iron Man's got a freaking Gundam suit, and when he goes into the Hulkbuster, so I feel like they could do some crazy stuff with Daredevil too. Like, obviously he's a street hero, but I think they can cook up a lot of like cool acrobatics. He'll definitely be like a rushdown character, mix up heavy. He'll probably be like a mix-up character, if anything, just mixing up your opponent, overheads, lows, mids. Maybe his frames are really good. I know Captain America's frames are really good. Like, just the frame data on this guy could be really good and mix up your opponent. If they deliver something like that for Daredevil, I think that'll be really dope. But let me know what you guys think. Next, I have Silver Samurai. Yeah, Silver Samurai, more of an underrated pick, but this is kind of like a callback to the Marvel vs. Capcom days. He was a more popular character in those games. And, you know, I know this is a whole new Marvel fighting game without the Capcom, but I think they could throw in, like, if not Silver Samurai, maybe Omega Red, like one of those niche characters that they had in that game. In this game, it kind of like as a homage, like, yeah, we got him in this game too. And other than that, Silver Samurai is just dope. He's just a really cool character. A Silver Samurai, he's really cool. His lore is actually really cool in the Marvel comics. I think they could do a lot with the samurai type character. He'll probably be more of a defensive character. He'll probably be a stance heavy character, like maybe different stances with his swords. He could do different moves. I would honestly like to see that. Let me know what you guys think. Was it too on the nose? But let's keep going. Next, I have Mr. Fantastic. Yeah, you could argue Mr. Fantastic is top 5 of Marvel. Like, you gotta have the big 3: Spider-Man, Hulk, Wolverine, and then you could argue Iron Man because of the MCU. But then Mr. Fantastic, that's the top 5 in my opinion, right? Mr. Fantastic's the leader of the Fantastic Four. Is that a hot take? Is Mr. Fantastic a top 5 Marvel character? Like, faces of Marvel is what I'm trying to say. I think you gotta have him. I think you gotta have at least one Fantastic Four member, and if you're gonna add one, you add the leader, you add Mr. Fantastic. I think they could do a lot with his stretchy powers. I know we already have Kamala Khan, and that's basically what she does, and that's why I was debating maybe putting a Thing or Human Torch. But Kamala Khan, I feel like they could just make him play different. Like, I feel like Mr. Fantastic being more mix-up heavy, and I know Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan, is more of like a rush down grapple character. They could play completely different, and I think the interactions between them could be good. And since this is a 4v4 fighter, them two on the same team will probably be really good. Like some long range distance, like characters with a good reach are pretty good in fighting games. Like a Jade in Mortal Kombat with the long staff, like those are always like really decently good characters, and having both of these on the same team could probably be really nasty in my opinion. But let's keep moving. Next I got Thor Odin's son, the mighty Thor. And I even debated like not having Thor like one of the OG Avengers, because I wanted to include more unique characters, but Thor is such a fan favorite. A lot of people love Thor. I love Thor. I mean, I'm a Thor fan. And I would be kind of sad if you missed out on a Marvel fighting game. And I know they'll probably sell him as DLC, and he'll probably make a shit ton of money as a DLC. But I think they include him on the base roster. I don't think you could have a modern Marvel fighting game without Thor. He's just so popular now. He's cool, you know? Thor, literally the god of thunder. You gotta have him. And if you have Thor, you gotta have his brother Loki, right? They're like 1-1. I think the interactions between them could be good. I think maybe their synergy in combat could be good. Even Loki in a fight, I don't think we've ever had Loki in any type of fighting game. I think they could do some very unique stuff with Loki. Maybe play similar to a Shang Tsung from Mortal Kombat. I think that could be really cool. I would love to see what they can cook up with a character like Loki. Because like I said, Arc System Works has so much swag in their games. I would love to see it. Let me know what you guys think. But let's keep moving with this list. Next I have Namor. Yes, Namor. I'm like, we gotta have Namor. Like, just imagine like all the water effects. Like, I mostly added Namor. Like, Namor's obviously a popular character. He's even in Rivals. But in a fighting game, just like all the water effects. Like, you know how cool Rain is from Mortal Kombat and Aquaman from Injustice. Like, some cool ass water effects, and I would like him to like fight with sea creatures and stuff, maybe call in a shark or a whale or like piranhas or something. Like, definitely some sea creatures for sure. And yeah, the Trident, he'll probably play similar to like a Aquaman or something like that, but obviously with the Fighter Z touch. Like what character from Fighter Z could he play as? Like maybe like a Hit, how he's just like in your face a lot, probably like that, but just a bunch of water. I just like some water effects on my screen. I think this would just be a visually stunning character, especially in a game like Tokon. That's personally like why I want him in this game. I think they probably do include him on the base roster. He has gotten very popular, especially from the new Black Panther movie and all that. So I think Namor is gonna be on the base roster. But next I have Black Panther, of course, you know? Black Panther, Namor, they got beef. I think the interactions could be good. I think Black Panther is very mainstream now as well. Yeah, the King of Wakanda, right? So you can't not include him, right? Like he's arguably one of the more popular characters of Marvel now. And honestly, I'm not adding him just because he's popular. I think he's just pretty badass overall. Like Black Panther, like he's like a ninja of Wakanda. Like, I think Black Panther is just a really dope character. He's pretty cool in Rivals. I think we had Black Panther Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I'm not really sure how you play that. I didn't play that one too much, but I would love to see Black Panther like in an all new, brand new Marvel fighting game. I think they can cook up some cool, like different type of mix up move list with this guy. I think it'd be really dope. Let's keep moving. Next I have Blue Marvel. Now this is a more underrated pick, but Blue Marvel is like one of the most powerful Marvel heroes in the Marvel universe, and he's not really in any mainstream media. I mostly found out about him through Marvel Snap. Doing some digging, he's actually one of the most powerful Marvel heroes, and he's basically like kind of like Superman of Marvel. I know Sentry is kind of the Superman of Marvel. This guy's more powerful than Sentry, I'm telling you that right now. Yeah, he's insane. I think a Superman-esque character in Marvel, more underrated, maybe put some spotlight on a character like this could be really cool. You could make him play similar to a Superman or like a Homelander from MK1. Honestly, it would be really dope. Just to give like an underrated character some representation. I know it is a fighting game that's trying to sell. But we already got some of the big hitters out the way. I think they can afford to put a couple sneaky ones in there. I would like to see Blue Marble. Let me know what you guys think. Let's keep going. Next, I got Magneto. Come on, you gotta have Magneto. And I don't know if there's gonna be a story to the Marvel Tokon. Like, I know fighting games nowadays usually have stories. Like Mortal Kombat really started it, and then Tekken had a story mode. If they do have a story mode, I can see Magneto being like a pretty main antagonist in there, because you know they got Storm and they get the expansion map, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna add Cyclops and Wolverine. And if they're gonna do all that, maybe have a couple other heroes help, like Quicksilver, I think one of the main antagonists can actually be Magneto. He's an Omega level mutant, and his power set is just really cool. Like the stuff you could do with him in a fighting game, like maybe you could make him a zoner with the making a bunch of metal objects and throwing it, and like pretty defensive, pushing you off. I could see it being a pretty annoying character to fight, but really strong, like one of those ones. I would like to see Magneto. He's one of the best antagonists in Marvel. But yeah, let's keep going. Next I have Iceman. Now, Iceman was more of a bias pick. Iceman's my personal favorite X-Men. Now I know I'm including a lot of X-Men on here, but like I said, I think this is gonna be an X-Men heavy game just because of the map. Like I said, I know there's a New York City, and I think someone was in the background. I can't remember. Dang, I can't remember. But I think they're gonna start with a lot of X-Men, and because I think they need more representation in modern media. And I think a lot of people really like the X-Men nowadays. And personally, X-Men, one of my favorite X-Men. I think he would play like Sub-Zero, like from a Mortal Kombat, because Sub-Zero is my main in Mortal Kombat. I always play Sub-Zero. So if you can give me like another ice character in another fighting game, like I just like the fact that I could just freeze you in the middle of a fight and then get my combo ready, and you're gonna get these hands and you can't block it because you're frozen. I just always like that about Sub-Zero. I think they could do something pretty cool like that with Iceman, where he freezes you, maybe charges up big ice punch or something, puts you in the air, you're gonna eat this 80% damage combo, something crazy like that. I would love to see it. I know he was in the background, so maybe he doesn't make it, but like I said, this is more of a bias pick. I want Iceman. Let me know what you guys think. Let's keep going. Next I got Green Goblin. Another kind of a biased pick, but I think they do want to add some Spidey villains, because they know like Spidey villains are the most popular villains, and if you're gonna add more villains, you gotta have some Spidey villains. We got Venom, you know, why just have Venom like how Rivals just has Venom? No, let's add another one in there, and his arch nemesis, Green Goblin, Norman Osborn. You gotta have it, and I think it could be really cool. Maybe his super move could be something with the glider. Like, I don't see him fighting on the glider. Like maybe like some moves can bring in the glider, but honestly I kind of see him like more on the ground with some pumpkin bombs. I think it could be really dope. Maybe you can add a skin of the Tobey Maguire one. That'll be really cool. But yeah, maybe in his super move they could do something with the glider. But let me know what you guys think. Next I have Rocket and Groot. Now this is two characters in one. You know, I think it could be like a cool like Farah Tor type character. I know I keep bringing up Mortal Kombat, but that's kind of like the basis of what I'm trying to like judge off, because the main fighting games I played was Mortal Kombat, Tekken, a little bit of Street Fighter, Fighter Z. I played a lot of Fighter Z. That's why I'm very excited for this game personally, because I just know they have a lot of swagger. But yeah, Rocket and Groot could be really dope. Even I think their super move could be literally this scene of just Rocket unloading his entire clip and Groot's just saying, "I am Groot," something crazy like that. Like I know they're gonna cook with the supers. Like we've already seen it. Like Ghost Rider in his freaking car, like not even on the motorcycle, like in his car, like straight up. Even the Star-Lord one is cool, Storm's cool, Spider-Man's cool. All these supers, I know they're gonna cook with the supers. So something like that, a cool dual character. Maybe Groot can throw Rocket on them, and the character's stunned for a little bit, and then Groot can lay a combo on them. Something cool like that. Two characters in one, I think could be really dope. But yeah, I would love to see Rocket and Groot like as a pair, and I think they would do it. They do have Star-Lord. Like I thought if I add another Guardians of the Galaxy, like a Drax or Gamora, maybe they'll be like. But 2 in 1, I think this works. Honestly, I really do. But Next, I have Shang-Chi. You know, Shang-Chi needs some more representation. I was debating maybe putting Iron Fist in here, but I put Shang-Chi over Iron Fist because we already have Iron Fist and Rivals. We don't need yeah, we already have Iron Fist and Rivals. I don't think we need another Iron Fist so soon in another Marvel game. Marvel's so back, by the way, but I think we mix it up and we give Shang-Chi a chance in a fighting game. I think he could do something cool with his 10 rings. I think he has so much swagger. I can't wait to see if they do add this character and if they do what they do with him. I'm honestly so excited for a character like Shang-Chi. Let's keep going. Next, I got Magic. Yes, sir, Magic. Now, if you guys don't know, Magic's actually my main in Rivals. So I personally already fell in love with Magic. I think her character's cool. I love the way she plays in Rivals. I think she's really sick. Like her fighting through limbo, her giant sword, her demonic powers. She's honestly really cool. Like, really dope, and I actually really love her moveset and Rivals. I'm interested what they could do with her in a fighting game. Maybe her super move is her turning into the Dark Child, kind of basically like the Rivals. I think that could be something cool. But I know she'll probably be like one of those heavy hitter type of characters where like even the littlest of hits are gonna hurt, kind of like a Paul from Tekken, where it's like he don't even gotta do much and you getting hurt like chunks. Something like that, because she's got that big massive sword. So I would love to see Magic in this game. But wow, we're already down to our last two. Next we got Red Skull. Yes, like I said, we need more villains. I know I don't have like the most amount of villains on here, but I'm trying to include them more. In Red Skull, you know, Captain America, his arch nemesis is Red Skull. You got him as one of the faces of this game. I think you add his arch nemesis. I think maybe he could play like a zoner type character with his gun. Maybe he'd be more of like a tanky grapple zoner character probably. I think they can cook up something cool with Red Skull. Maybe you could have them call in like Hydra minions or something crazy. Maybe that could be his super move or something. I would like to see Red Skull because Captain America is like one of the faces of this game right now. I know I got some Spidey villains in here. You know, I got X-Men villains. I got Star-Lord, Rocket, and Groot. Captain America with Red Skull. I think it makes sense. But last but not least, and this is probably going to be a DLC character because I can probably see this being like the main antagonist of the game if there is a story mode. But I would like to see Thanos. Yeah, Thanos, the Mad Titan himself. I think it could work in a fighting game. I think he was in Infinite, but without the gauntlet. I would want him with the gauntlet. Why are we not giving him the gauntlet? Like, yeah, he's OP with the gauntlet in the comics, but this is a fighting game. You can balance these characters out as long as his moveset is dope. Like, give him the gauntlet, man. And I think he could be a main protagonist. Like, we have a lot of Avengers in this roster, so I think give him a main antagonist. And Thanos, that could be really cool. Let's zoom in here. Here is the full roster prediction. Let's recap. Obviously, in the confirmed ones, we have Captain America, Iron Man, Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel, Spider-Man, of course, Storm, Star-Lord, Ghost Rider, Doctor Doom. Those are the confirmed ones. Now, for my prediction, what they can add, I think I cooked. The Incredible Hulk, Cyclops, Quicksilver, Ant-Man, Venom. And on Quicksilver, maybe his super move can kind of be like the Flash one, where he just like runs through all the wall breaks, because you know this game actually has a big mechanic of wall breaks, stage transitions. Maybe his super move puts you through all the stage transitions. I think that could be dope. But let's keep going. Venom, Wolverine, Daredevil, Namor, Loki, Thor, Mr. Fantastic, Silver Samurai, Black Panther, Blue Marvel, Magneto, Iceman, Green Goblin, Rocket Raccoon and Groot, Shang-Chi, Magic, Red Skull, and Thanos. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for all the support that these videos have been getting. And make sure you subscribe. I'm trying to reach that 500 subscriber goal. If you guys can help me get there, that'll mean the world to me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.